Just to give you a little bit of where I'm going to take you, it has to do with where I've been. I would describe myself as a fellow discoverer. When I was 13, a pretty powerful experience with Christ for the first time at a certain level of depth where He met me in ways I hadn't been met before in terms of experiencing Him as a friend. And that made me interested to know more about Him. Right? And the tool I was given was the Bible. Same thing most all of us own many versions of. And so I began a journey then of, okay, so if God is this amazing and God's way is the way to live, and here I've got this book which will help me access and learn who He is and how He goes about this world and calls me to follow, then I want to understand it. What's that going to take? So I started off on a personal journey, which, yes, has led through a number of academic degrees and studying in Israel and Egypt and Turkey and Greece and getting into the historical background and into the lands where the Bible's story itself unfolded. And it's been quite intriguing along the way because what I found was the world could offer us this, a whole bunch of different ways to live. Whole bunch of different options, right? As I was growing up, kind of the mantra was, what I like is right. And at first that's freeing. Oh man, I'll just choose how to navigate life however I want. But then all of a sudden you face meaninglessness. I'm making it up as I go along. All of a sudden you face the consequences of decisions. You thought that's a good idea, forget what God thinks, and then you hit a wall. You see the fallout. And so as I learn more and more going along, I realize, okay, this you can do life however you want wasn't as beautiful of a promise as it first sounds. And I started thinking, so if God created the world, if He designed the blueprints for it all, how it all works, then doing it His way is not just doing the right thing or doing it the right way. No, it's better than that. It's actually doing it the best way. I mean, He created it, right? I mean, you can try and fight against the designs in life, but it's just not smart. It's like attempting to put water where the gas goes in your car. It's a creative idea. Maybe you think you're going to save money. No one else is doing it. Watch me as I put the hose right here in my gas tank. It just doesn't work. It's the same with all of life. Figure out the way it was designed by the designer, and that will not just be the way you're supposed to live, it will be the best way to live. That's what's motivated me for years to figure out, okay, so if God's way is the best way, and I can learn more about that through the Bible, well then how do I use the Bible correctly?